Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I see Nikki was in here earlier. Went to bed. Good for you, Nick. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Justin. How you doing? Question: I ordered it. I haven't gotten it yet. Um, basically, I ordered it for the hitch in the truck, so I could leave that in the truck with the lock. I don't see the ball hitches like we had in the States that you actually put the lock over the on the trailer. I have not seen that. Um, I'm still checking into it. I might have to order it from the States because I didn't see it on Lasada or anything. Let me get in the middle here. Hey Logan, how you doing? Glad you could make it. So let's see. Yesterday moved stuff into the trailer, and I did. I don't know. I was like a. Hold on, let me see if I can get my glasses straight. Still don't like the lighting in here, but anyway. Um, and was fooling around with all the cameras. Took a bunch of camera stuff out of cobwebs. And hey, Eva, how are you? Irma Webb here on a friend's. Oh, no problem. How you doing, Irma? Glad you could make it. Hey, gorgeous, what's up? Um, yeah, I went like on a. I was a maniac. So anyway, and I screwed up a couple of things. I hadn't messed with any of the lenses. Pulled them all out for the 70 D70 Canon, and did a bunch of stuff. And thanks everybody for your input on the comments. I agree with a couple of people. I think the inside there, I think that the GoPro 9 has a good wide angle deal, so I'll probably either shoot with that. More than likely, I think it's a little better quality on the. In fact, I know it is. I think it is anyway. With that Pancake 24 lens, in autofocus instead of manual. Yeah, what a moron. Anyway, that last part of the Got to Love Thailand video, I think I agree. I forget who it was. I think it was Giant that had said something about that looked the best, and the sound coming out of the 70, I think, is fine. I was before this morning. I've been looking at microphones, wireless, and I think I'm going to go with the Comica came out with a new one, and I'm checking into that now. And I think price wise and everything else and sound, I'm still checking into it. I think the Comica again, just the upgraded version, but we'll see. Everybody saying hello. Cool. And the trailer is going to be fun. My wife's in Korat. She'll be done with her meetings today at 4 or 5, so she won't be home until like 8. After I get done with this, I got a couple of things to move into the back of the truck. The back of the truck's loaded full of stuff we bought for Uban, kitchen sink, that kind of stuff. And I guess I'll probably pull it over there and hook it up because it's just going to be me. And I'll just take my time. I did notice when I drove it around in the parking lot after I had the hitch put on before the wiring that I have to check it out again. The truck has like 8 cameras or something. I don't know. Unbelievable amount of sensors and cameras, and now it's got 2 more because I just had them put a recordable front camera, rear camera. Like I preach to everybody, I have it on my Forza. We have it on the Kicks. Kicks only has a front facing. This one I have front and rear, and it was 4,000 baht, so it's reasonable. And like I said, if you get in any kind of accident or whatever, it could save your rear end by having that. 30, 69, $150 would be well spent. Anyway, I remember when I was backing up because I was looking at him in my mirrors, and then I did catch in the camera, I could see the hitch. So that'll be awesome. If I can see that, I can get within a quarter inch of the thing, and should be able to do it no problem by myself. Get that hooked up. I did run from 9 o'clock, I think, or 9:30. 9:30 to 5:30. Anyway, what was that? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 hours. and it was down to like 26.9, almost 27, and it's cloudy out today. So I'm kind of curious if the battery is going to be back up. But air conditioning ran, and it was pretty hot, 32 degrees Celsius here, I think, in Surin, and it was awesome. I'm never. I mean, I'm just totally amazed. I'm not a big high tech guy anyway, but it's just I'm sitting there and an air conditioner's running, lights are on, I'm filming, doing all sorts of stuff, and it's all free energy. So I think it's insane not to have some kind of solar, especially here. Like I said, if they drop it, I'm really curious. What are we at? Today's the 14th. 14th. Another 10 days, and the bill should be here. And I would be amazed if it's above 1,000 baht. I really think I'd really have to start digging into things if it turns out to be more than that. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Who else is here? Who did I miss? Aaron's here, and Ryan's here. So yeah, I'm just thoroughly amazed at that at the solar crap. So the biggest thing that I've got to do now, when I get back anyway, is we'll probably take off, and I'll go to my doctor's appointment a week from yesterday, this following Thursday. Then I'll probably take off on a Monday morning, and I still got to set this up with Craig and with Tim, and go to Tim's and spend the night. Probably we'll get up in the morning and jam. It's like 7.5 hours, I think. Tim said he's got it all mapped out, and with both of us there, he can drive, I can kick back, put my feet up, and we'll drive there in a day, I would think. If I was going there normally, I would have broken that up into 2 days. I'm just not in that big a rush to get anywhere. So anyway, I had a good time shooting, fun stuff. Loved screwing up. It's what I live for, and had fun. Hey, Kenny. Hey, Sampit, if you're watching. I don't think she does, though. But hey, Mark. Let's see. I know there was a question back here. Here we go. Thanks for putting the question. Absolutely perfect right there. Question. Dave, what's the white string? It's when we got the trailer, I had the old one on there. Anytime that like you get a new vehicle or it's a holiday or something, and they rub it on my mother-in-law. We think you're the best guy in the world and you're going to have great luck and you're going to live for 1,000,000 years. It's a Thai thing. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe somebody else can probably explain it better than me. But every time that I get a new vehicle, they tie them onto the cars. They tie them onto my motorcycles around the grip. And it's supposedly after 4 or 5 days you can take them off, but I just wear it. She just replaced it because of the trailer. So this is the trailer edition to the truck edition that was on there. To I don't know what was before that, but yeah, it's a Thai thing. But really amazed by this stuff. Oh, I'm here just silent. No worries, Kenny. Or is that some pit? Hey, Maui, how's it going? Let's see. I'll show you. They're getting ready. They're making it smooth right now. I think you guys are, and I know I am. When I get there, I'm just going to be like in total amazement. But let me show you the stuff he sent yesterday. So he's probably, by the time I get there on Saturday, mid-morning, afternoon, I hope, it's going to be something, man. I can tell you. I'll be amazed. Of course, it doesn't take much to amaze me. But let's see if we can get a couple of these. Here's the ones from the day before or a while before. There's the ones with the stuff up, and then this is where they're starting to get. Let's see. I think it was these last ones here. You can see that they're starting to make the corners on the pillars, and I still don't know what I'm going to do. I'd like to make those brick, so I don't know what's going to happen with that yet. I'd like to make those brick. I think I don't know. But you can see that. I wonder how can I get it? Can I get it? Can I make it bigger? I don't know. I guess not. But maybe I gotta. Yeah, you can see it there. You can see the block around on each edge. They've firmed up the corners on there, and I don't even know if they needed to do that. If they even know that I'm going to wrap it, or they're just going to think I'm making it smooth and they're going to paint it. I don't know. They still got to do steps up here, and I think there's going to be like maybe 3 or 4 block high wall around the that whole covered area there. That's the front porch, I guess you'd call it. And the door in the middle of the building, that's our bedroom, which I said before. I think it's 6 meters by 4 meters. And then there'll be when I go there, I'm going to lay out what I want for the outside patio. They'll make a cover for it. And my uncle wants to drain the pond and put in a couple of concrete posts coming up, and we're going to build a platform so that we can go out there. And I'm imagining I'll make it so it's floaty and can move like almost like a pier. You know, you got the posts like this, and the deck will come up around it like that and go up and down although I'm going to keep it at a certain level. My wife I'm going to import maybe 50 fingerling high quality koi from Japan, or get some Japanese fish and throw them in there, and we'll see what happens. I think they'll get along with the tilapia. We'll have to see. Let me see if I can get caught back up now. If I miss something, I'm sure you guys are just saying hi to everybody, but I'm really impressed with the house. It's always she rarely watches. I'm looking forward to meeting you too. Hopefully, I'm guessing again, but I think it's going to be October, right? I think. But I'm really impressed with it. And like I said, anything that I can do to help you out, maybe this crew can put together a price for you. And I know that you're kind of a hands-on guy too. So, and you're going to be there. So if the crew comes there, you just would look at them. But the way like I said, I did it, made them give me a lump set figure for the labor. And then I just went out and bought everything. Although they bought some stuff there, but they had to run it by me. And then I okayed it and got, the different stuff. And I think if I was there, I think I could have got it done probably a little bit cheaper, but it's okay. I didn't want to hang anyway. Did I see that Dave was live hours ago? Or I actually posted a video, Mark. Imagine that. Got to love Thailand. Empire continues to expand. Yeah, and I'll go into that rant that I did in the deal and kind of give you what I was thinking and why I did that. What happened was one of the friends of the channel here kind of sent me a thing saying, "Look at this," and it was this attorney and saying stuff. And I've already kind of talked about it before with a bunch of different people. I won't go into who the people are, or what their ideas on it, but most of the people, and me included, think it's probably going to take. I mean, I think you'd have to have 1 million subscribers and really be digging into it to live or whatever in Thailand. I don't think. Mitch made a comment on there that doesn't think that I'm going to have to be worried, and I don't think they're going to go, "Oh, yeah, he's the one. We need to get him." But if they do, like I said, if I need to demonetize, if that's all it takes, then will my wife be disappointed? Yeah, she'll be really disappointed. That every couple of months, $100, she has fun with that. It helps put those smiles on her face, given to the. Giving back to Thailand to the kids and the stuff that we do. And we'll still do that with our money. We do it anyway. But that's what it takes, and that's what I'll do. I'm having fun. I'm obviously not doing this for the 12 cents that I could make off of a video over a year. And they get double dipped in taxes. I'm not going to complain. I haven't paid them to the United States, but it's still kind of me. So I'll the 1,000 or $1,100 or whatever it was for the year. My wife is going to claim that on in Thailand, and I'll probably claim it in the U.S. I haven't done my taxes there yet since I've been here, so I have to do that. But yeah, so whatever it takes. I mean, if they, I don't want to, why? I'm retired here, and me, and the biggest thing was I saw a couple other videos about this guy. I looked back and checked out some stuff, and it's what Thailand considers working. Me, if it's costing me money and I'm not getting paid, that's not a job to me. But it doesn't depend on what. It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what Thailand thinks. So do I think that they would come out? No, I don't think so. I think they might look at it and go, well, no, I think that's okay. I think there's a lot of, other ways that they could do it. And they might not even bother. I mean, I don't know if they'll bother. But to me, cool. I'm looking forward to it. I know you are. But it just, yeah, I saw it. He sent it to me and I saw it and I go, maybe I'll address it and maybe some people have some kind of input. But, like I said, and now with the other channel too, maybe I'll make 12 cents on that channel. Of course, I don't make anything. But, I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it for a hobby, for fun, for getting to meet people. I wouldn't know anybody. I wouldn't know anybody at all. I'd still be probably in Surin here, and I wouldn't even know that Bobby's right down the street, or Bo, or Maui coming over, or Andrew, or anybody. I wouldn't know anybody. Wouldn't know, Chuck and Paige, or Joe and Gift, or James and nobody. And I'm not a real outgoing guy. You wouldn't know it by me sitting here, just can't shut me up. But in normal, I'm just, I don't usually say much unless I like you and I feel comfortable talking. Then you can't shut me up. Hey, big guy, how you doing? Hey, Gary, how's it going? I watched your recent trailer video, Dave, and the new house is really. Thank you, yeah, Gary. It's the house. I think is going to be done maybe the end of August is my guess. I'll know better when I go there. Like I said, I've got a breakdown, so anybody that wants to know anything, I can give them a price on what that thing. I'm guessing it's going to fall in the. I wanted to do it for 1.5, but I think it's going to be 1.7, 1.8 maybe, and that includes the well, raising the land, everything except for the actual land itself. So, and I think that's like with the exchange rate, it's about 50,000 US dollars. So, I mean, if you've got a significant other, if you can get land cheap enough, if that significant other has family land and you feel confident in the person that you married or are planning on marrying or whatever the case may be, it's a good way to go. Otherwise I tell everybody, just rent. If you're coming here as a single person, just rent something that's cheap. I pay more for my freaking electric bill, or did, than you would pay for a place in Pattaya or Jantiem or any place, a decent place, not a great place, but not a bottom dwelling place. So it's, I don't know. I have fun doing this. If there's a way, if they were to confront me or whatever, I would just say, what do you want me to do? You want me to demonetize? You want me to get a work, whatever. I just don't think in my whole life, if you're not paying me, I'm not working. So, they're going to have to convince me, or I'm going to have to convince them that I'm just having fun. I'm just doing this. Everything that my wife gets is, goes to her in an AdSense account. Trailer Trash Thailand is in her name. And I did that because it's easier for her to have AdSense, not to try to hide anything or do anything. When I croak, maybe she will want to get on there. Maybe she'll feel comfortable enough. Maybe I'll last 5 more years. I don't know. But, that's the reason I did it, at least my personal, stuff. And I'm pretty much 99.999. Everything that I say or anybody asks me, I'm going to give you the truth. Somebody asks me stupid questions and I just don't answer them. and they get deleted and go away or whatever. But I have fun. I really enjoy the people that I have met through this channel, and that are here right now, pretty much. But let's see. Let's see what Tommy says. Some cases I've heard. Hold on, I got to itch my ear. You can't even volunteer for certain things. Yeah, exactly. And I've heard that too, Tommy. You know, and me in particular, I don't want to do anything. If I can point and tell somebody what to do, that's the extent of my deal, and that's just telling somebody what to do and paying them to do it. So um, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you probably are borderline on. A lot of people are borderline on that. Um, but you know, the people that I know and have vaguely brushed over the subject in the past aren't worried about it. And this guy says that, you know, this is just a warning. This is to give you a heads up that could happen. And I guess he's done it on 2 or 3 other things. He said, you know, that have come true. And you know, could it? I guess it could. You know, I don't know. I'm hoping that they're not going to come to me and say you need to shut down because you know you you had, you know, generated something, even if it went to my wife, and we consider that working or whatever. Then I'll have to try to do whatever I got to do. I don't know. Like I said, I'll figure that out if it ever happens. Hey Jay, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Oh, on a visa, I got my yearly, my Wednesday, without 12 months of statement. It pays to be nice. Yeah, always. I agree 100% with Mark. It, you know, like I said, a typical type thing that I can see on an easy thing. If you're an idiot and wait, I already gave you these 6 papers and now you want me to go out and get another. If you do that, they'll just smile at you and go, "Yeah, get out." You know, if you were to go, "Oh, okay, you need this, all right, I'll try to figure out where." Oh, no, just go right out the door here, turn right, go down 4 offices, and that place right there will do it for you, and come back in, and I'll push you right up into the front of the line, and we'll get you signed off and go. So it goes back to the basics. Treat somebody the way you want to be treated, and I think that is I think especially here in Thailand, and don't lose your temper. And I do lose my temper. I try to sabay, you know, with mustache. I got to cut this afterwards. I got everything charging in there, not off but down. Uh, you know, stupid stuff. And when I think about it afterwards, I'm going, oh, you're a moron. Why don't you just keep your mouth shut about 3 more seconds and think about it, and you wouldn't have said a damn thing. And it isn't like I do it. Mainly, my poor wife gets the brunt of it because she's the one that's right there and sees me, you know, getting pissed. Even when we got pulled over for that deal, they were looking to get some money. Is all they were looking for. He wasn't pissed off, but once he saw my licenses, he kind of went, "Oh wow, okay, you got your red book." You know, he knew exactly what he was doing, and I, like I said, I didn't know that. I think Tim said he knew that they had told him, but if you've got red plates on it and you go from Surin to Bangkok, you got to write in there, "I'm going to Surin on this day from Surin to Bangkok and turning around, spending one night, and then blah 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 coming back." And if you don't, they could fine you. I don't know how much. They're supposed to write you a ticket and fine you. In this case, they wanted a few $100. So I was starting to get aggravated about it. And then I started to think about it. My wife was, "Just calm down. He's right there. Don't be stupid." And I'm going, I'm wrong. It's not his fault that I didn't read and understand what I was supposed to do. And if you look at stuff that way, I think it helps. Let's see. Sapai. Yeah, it's easier said than done, especially me. I'm just, uh, compared to me 25 years ago, I'm a freaking cupcake. I mean, I'm like a non-confrontational little puppy dog. But so, but my wife didn't know me 25 years ago, so she's. I'm telling her this is like a work in progress. You have to like, hang with me. Believe me, each day I'll get better. So that's what I do. But I feel bad for her because she's the one that if I do lose my temper, then she loses face or whatever, and she doesn't want people to think that I'm anything other than what she believes I am, which is a good person, and I try to believe I'm a good person. So it's tough. It's tough sometimes to, at least for me, to take a couple deep breaths and okay, yeah, no problem, yeah, we'll do that. But when you do that a couple of times and you find and you see all the doors that it opens for you, especially here in Thailand, it becomes easier to do. Like I said a couple of times, oh no, the picture, just go out here and they'll take it right there, and go to the guy on the left because he'll save you 20 baht, or whatever. They're more than willing to help you. But I did get, after all the crazy Yahoo I've seen here back in the States, Thailand's awesome. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I did load up some of the camera stuff and some other stuff, a couple little, plates, and we're only going to be there one night. I am going to take the Coleman, or not the Coleman, the what is it, Apicool deal that I had, and I'm going to put that in the back of the truck. In the back of the truck, it's got a 230 volt plug, so it's got an inverter in it, and it's got a 12 volt plug, socket. So I'm going to put it in there, and then I'll put some water and stuff. But when naturally, when you turn the key off or when you shut it off, there is no key. When you cut it off, it drops that out, so you don't lose your battery. But I'll put that in. I'll probably put it in tomorrow morning so the stuff is still cold or cool. And by the time we get an hour down the road before I'll want to water, it'll be good and cold. And then I did get an impact, and I bought that in anticipation of the trailer, the 4 stabilizers and stuff. And the first thing that he did was pull out that thing and then reached in his truck with his other hand and pulled out a 19 millimeter impact to do it. He goes, "You're probably going to want to get one." I got one. So I got one, 2 batteries, put that out there. I'll do a little bit more, couple little things to move in there. Most of the stuff I've got moved in there for the camping stuff. I'd like to pick up at least a couple of cheap, well, not too cheap, because if I buy the real cheap, those fold up chairs, camping chairs, but I need one for a hog body, 260 pounds. That'll take, take that. My wife, I don't know what she probably, I don't know. She's light. That won't be a problem. I'd like to get 4, 1 heavy duty one and 3 regular ones. So that way I've got them for the kids. Get that in there. I've got the little knockdown tables in there. The camera stuff, like I said, a couple things in here that I want to get out there, and I'll do that, and should be okay. I should say, in case you guys didn't know, the parentheses there is once they get here in Thailand, that will be the name of the channel, Paradise in Thailand. In Thailand, Paradise in Thailand. So mark that down. So if you see it, you'll know that it's Kenny and Sam Pitt. Hey, Nikki, you woke up. Did Buddy have to pee? I wish I had my lab here. I guess I'm going to have a dog. I wasn't too keen on it, but this puppy just absolutely loves me for some reason. I think it must be a reincarnated something from Buddhists here, but he does stay outside. He doesn't like that. But if I'm in the house and I'm kicking back in the bed and watching TV or looking at my phone, he's laying right next to the bed, just sits right there. If I get out, come out here, he's got to follow me out here and going. But earlier, I think my mother-in-law fed him, so he he took away. But he's going to be a really good dog, and he's a pretty boy too. Nikki saying hi, and if you're not subscribed, you need to do that. Let's see what Aaron's saying. Finally, someone else got the curse of op blocks. Why I need up blue with my last channel. Well, what happened? Op blocks. I missed something. Either that or it went right over my head. That happens to me. Let's see. Dave. Oh, okay. You do a ops block on Tommy J. I did? An oops? Oh, I did? I blocked Tommy J. I'm hitting my phone with my hand, and I just saw something. Dave. Oh, okay. How do I undo it? How do I undo it? Tommy Job was hidden. How can I? Oh, I gotta go. Do I have to go into? Let me do this real quick. Okay, I gotta go to channel. I gotta go down here to settings. I'm gonna go over to community. It says Aaron Hill. Oh, that's moderator. Okay. I didn't know. Can I block? I guess I can. Wow. How do I find Tommy in all this? I've got 400 people blocked in here. Can I do it by, let's see. Let's see. Top kids. I don't see it, but it says I see it right there. Oh, it was unhidden. Okay. You were unhidden. Sorry about that. I guess I'm going to have to move that phone. All right, let me close this and get back. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Are you back, Tommy? You forgive me? He is unblocked. Thanks, Nick. Hey, brother, how you doing? Glad you could make it. We don't know where Tommy is. He's in La La Land somewhere. He's not talking to me now. He's giving me the cold shoulder. But dig in the trailer. Think it's going to be a ton of fun, man. And I think I lost 4 subscribers on GottoLoveThailand, but gained like 5 or something on. I think we got 108 or something. Let me look. 107 on Trailer Trash Thailand. And I think maybe I lost the ones because of my rant about stuff. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Could just be the trolls that were watching that had to subscribe. They finally figured out how to unsubscribe. Still demoted. Where are you? I was going to see. Hold on. I was curious. How come you're not a moderator? Not to put Tony is this one. Okay. How did you get unmoderated? I don't know. It must be a YouTube thing. But I guess I'm going to put my phone over a little bit so I can see. Am I starting to freeze up off the bed? All right, Nick. But yeah, I'll have to. Let's see. I probably won't do a live stream till Monday, and maybe I'll have Bear is the lab's name. They're pretty much the same dog, isn't it? Lab and golden retriever or something. I don't know. It looks like a lab to me. A golden. He's cute as hell. He's going to be a big boy too, so it'll be fun. I'll bring him on as a guest. So. Got to reset it. Okay. So have a good night, Nick. Tommy, don't worry. I've been blocked and banned before. I don't, it's so easy to do, man. That was all just with my hand resting on the phone. It's not hard to do. And that's probably what I'm thinking about. I got like 300 people in jail. I'm thinking about letting them all go, except we'll get a barrage of of trolls. But because I bet you Joe's in. I've looked, and I can't find Joe anywhere. But on certain channels, when we're on there, he can't see me, and I can't see him in the chat. It's weird. Tommy's back. Let's see. So I got the gun for that. The awning is pretty cool. When I do, I'm probably going to do more on the trailer this weekend on Trailer Trash Thailand, and then more on the house. I'll still do a little bit of both. I have to put out 2 videos, I guess. Can't even get one out, and now I'm going to expect myself to get 2. But one will be more about the house. But like I said, man, I'm thoroughly, I don't know. He's got to make it smooth. He said it was going to take a couple of weeks to do. I don't think so, man. These guys, they're humping. And as soon as he gets it smooth, the windows will go in, and now the house will be secure. So I can take the air conditioners. Next time I go, I've got all the air conditioners here. My father-in-law, the Wave 100S, that was my wife's first bike that I had. Actually, the son of the aunt, that he was the one that did the scooter. And I don't know if I told you this, one of the kids there kind of adopted her scooter, and she doesn't have it anymore. Took it away, and she makes soups and stuff and goes down to the local market every morning, I think. So we've got, I don't know, 10 extra scooters. I don't know what we have. So my wife said, would you mind if we, did that? So we put that in the back of the Isuzu. My mother-in-law and father-in-law will drive that tomorrow, and me and Nitnoy will be in the truck pulling the trailer. So ought to be interesting. And then we're going to go there, pick up my uncle, and turn around and drive the 45 minutes, hour back to the central of Ubon to Taiwazadu and Global House, I think, and get the sinks and the toilets and the tile and this, that, and the next thing. I want to make sure what he needs and to have him there. So by the time we get back, it's probably going to be dark, and we probably won't get up and blast out like early Sunday. We'll probably go midday or something. I don't see any reason why to rush back. But that'll give me a chance to run the air conditioner all night long and see if it'll carry through, which it should. And then I'll be a happy camper. But 9 hours yesterday, and I'm just like sitting there in total amazement going, this is all free, man. The air conditioning, the lights, the camera, the charging. I'm charging batteries and phones, and it's awesome. I'm digging it. Gotta earn my stripes back. What did you get? Did I do it to you too? Oh, that's right, because you don't have a. Hold on. Let me do that. Okay. I didn't think about that, Aaron. You're under a different name now. Thailand, sitting on my balcony, wanting as much to respond to my breakfast invite. Your what? On Mitch. Oh, to respond to your breakfast invite. Yeah, you guys pissed me off. I saw that something popped up on whose channel was it? Come on. Let me see. I know my mind's gone, but it's not completely gone, which helps. Let's see. Because it pissed me off. So it caught my eye. Let's see whose channel. Journeys with Mike and Nicole. They got another Mexican restaurant in Pachuap, I'm gathering. They uploaded a new Mexican restaurant. Nothing pisses me off more than people getting to eat what they want to eat. God bless you both. But God, I wish that they could just get a decent Mexican restaurant here in Surin. But I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see. Ryan, all goes well. Be back in September, October. Hope to get down there to grab a bite with you guys. Yeah, and I got to get over there too. We had kind of bantered about taking a bike ride. Have you thought anything more about that, Ryan? Now that you're back here, like a 3-4 day up in the mountains or something. Let me know if you're gonna put something together because I want in. Now we got to get Grays here to retire and get his motorcycle over here, and we'll go have some fun. Yeah, it seemed like good people. I don't think I met him. Did I meet him? I don't think so. If I did, it was in passing. I think maybe on the motorcycle thing. I don't remember. Seems like you know somebody because I watch Chuck and I watch Joe, and now I watch them. I don't get to catch everybody's channel. Probably the only one that I pretty much watch is smaller channels, Craig, Going Grays, you know, that type thing, and then Chuck and Pages I watch, and Joe. I try to catch them, but man, it gets to a certain point where it is impossible to get to everybody, man. But I wish I could watch everybody's. Shrimps and grits. I bet you he's probably loaded full of that though, aren't you, Ryan? You just got back. I've got grits on my countertop. I've got the only closest thing I got to grits is, which I imagine is pretty close to the same thing is polenta, right? Pretty much the same thing. Corn grits, similar, right? If I'm not mistaken. It's been a long time since I've had good stone ground, not instant grits. But I know that. See now, I froze for a second on my screen. Does anybody see that? And I shouldn't. I mean, I just did a speed test, and I'm 500 down and 300 up, and a ping of 13.56. Is that good, Ryan? I think it's good, right? God, I'm gonna be pissed if this thing don't work right. Shrimp and the grits, shrimp and grits. Yeah, people make them differently. We've had them from one end of the spectrum to the other. It's my goodness, great. I met them and their friend Mary. Happy birthday, Mary. So somebody's birthday. I missed the birthday. But yeah, I haven't. A couple of times I was supposed to go to Pachuap, so I was looking forward to it. But yeah, I mean, the first determining factor is, if Chuck and Paige and Joe and Gift, and they're all getting along with them, they've got to be top-notch people. It's a given. So, and plus I've watched them since they pretty much started their channel anyway. Cheddar and Cajun grits. Ryan's gonna cook. Ryan, I thought you were in the north. My apologies. Dave, it might be the internet. When the last time you restarted your computer? I don't know. It's been a while. I keep it on all the time. I should. My wife tells me I should shut it down every night, and sometimes I just leave it going and stumble out of here. But I will. I guess it's a good idea, right? Shut it down each night. Quaker Instant. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that we don't have anything here. And do I really need to eat a lot of crap? No, probably not. Is it a good thing that there's not a Jack in the Box and a McDonald's and a Burger King and a Taco Bell and a thing right across the street? Yeah, it's probably good that they aren't here. But man, Mexican food I'm just a sucker for, and Nicole looks like she cooks the living crap out of the Mexican food, and I don't get this sense of any of that. I was supposed to go to, what was it? Was it Christmas? I forget. Thanksgiving and Christmas. I went the year before, but I didn't go. I got invited, but I couldn't make it. I would like to get over there and meet up with whatever they're called. What is it? Little LA or something, or little USA or something. But it looks like a bunch of fun. The place they got looks awesome. And they did a bunch of work to it, but looks cool. There's just so many places here that you can get and live a good life, you know. I like cream of wheat, man. Probably one of my favorite deal with just butter, not any kind of sweet or anything. Just good old fashioned salted butter, which is not good for me. But cream of wheat, I seen it that and Lasada's got it, and they want 500 baht for the little box. They want $15 for it, but I haven't got it because it's probably not a good thing for me to to be eating. Soy America, Ron's got it. Little America, okay. So I was off. It wasn't Little LA. Butter and a little salt. Yeah, butter's salted butters. I could eat bowl after bowl of that crap. I'll bring you some if you want. Yeah, okay. Oatmeal with cinnamon raisins, banana. Yeah, and they do sell in Lasada. It's expensive on the expensive side. The little Quaker Oats. My favorite is what is it? There's an apple, cinnamon, and a what's the favorite? God, I forget. Brown sugar, something, whatever. Apples or brown, I don't know, but they're pretty good. And I used to eat that, but I think I don't know, man. I think I need to start staying away from the carbs like I'm supposed to. That turns into sugar, and otherwise my feet are already numb. I'm imagining down the road, maybe another 5 years, maybe I probably won't even be able to walk, which would really suck. The circulation, I guess. I don't know. My pump's not good. I'm just I'm just sitting here old waiting to die. But I need to start. I need to get back in the gym, which I know I do, and I need to start eating better. But I will. I need to. I have to. Not only do I need to, I have to. So I think we're only going to go like an hour today. So it's only 10 more minutes that you have to put up with me. I'll get out to the trailer, fire up the air conditioning. Hell, maybe I'll do another video. I don't know. I'll go on a rant. What do you guys want to hear me rant about? Let's see. Tommy's got a question. Do you have all your computer stuff plugged into power surge protector? Yeah, I do. That much I do have. I wanted to kind of get a well, now I've got the solar. Was that what are they called? Battery backup or whatever. There's an actual name for the one that backs up the computer, right? I wanted to get something like that, but now I think I'm okay, and I'm on the laptop. I don't have. Well, I've got the I bought a Ryzen 5 and a 1070 graphics card, stuff that would support I've got the virtual deal that it's awesome on that racing. I did that at Tim's one. So I did buy the virtual thing, the Oculus 2 or whatever, and it works it's pretty sweet. So I got to stand up over there so I didn't have to keep moving and taking everything out of my laptop. I might take my laptop with me. I'd like to do maybe at night or something. Maybe I'll do for weird people, probably the people in the U.S., a little deal, a test deal out there. But I've done it a bunch of times. The 7 and that NT card that I have for that, I haven't had any problems. The 2 times or 3 times that I did it from that one hotel in Pattaya, from the room, they don't have internet, and it seemed to work fine. So most of the places that I'm going to be, I got to make sure that I got a signal anyway, because my wife would freak out if she couldn't get a hold of me, and if I'm laying there, hurry up, send the ambulance, the pump stopped. But make sure I'm in a decent place. So I got to start looking for places. So if anybody that's here in Thailand stumbles across a place that would be a good place to camp, or you've seen people camping, by all means send me something and let me know, because I'm having a hard time, besides just going out there and finding something, I'm having a hard time finding a place. With the trailer, just a tent that's easy to find, and I might be able to. Most of those places might take the trailer too. I haven't got into it too much, but I will be getting into it because I think I want to go twice a week, twice a month for 4 days. So eight days out of the month, I'll be in that trailer. I hope. Charging my rechargeable batteries. I broke down and bought some little lithium C's for the mouse and that kind of stuff. Hope you can get up my stairs. Probably not. Yeah, I can make it up pretty much anything if I've got the time. I don't know where Tim's probably sleeping. Sometimes he stays up with this racing deal and into the wee hours of the morning. The pot knock. Yeah, I'm going. Like I said, I think. Well, let's see. Outgoing Gray's been a member for 17 months. You're you're, you're the man, Logan. Thank you very much. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this calendar up here. Okay, so the 14th, the 20th, which is next Thursday, is the rescheduling of yesterday because my wife was in away on a meetings in her meetings. That's when we're going to the doctor. We go together every 3 months and go at like 3 in the afternoon. We're usually out of there by 5:30. So I don't want to leave for the weekend. I'll spend the weekend with my wife. So it looks like maybe the 24th, which is backwards here, but which is looking like well, shit happens, right? The 24th. So I got to get a hold of Craig and Tim. And if I go on the 24th the morning, I'll be to Tim's by noonish. And he had a good thing in that last one. I was thinking it would be really hard to get the trailer and the truck down to his house. So where his niece is, I can pull right up there. So I'll probably spend the night. We'll hop in there, and then, like I said, that would put us in the Thai farm, the Bon Nak. Is that how you say it? Bon Nak. The 25th, and we'll probably spend 26th, 27th, something like that, a day or two, and then come back, and then hopefully I'll be home by at least the 29th. Because with both of us driving, it doesn't. I don't have a problem with driving 8 hours. I'll drive 4. Tim can drive 4, and then on the way home. So I should be able to get back by the 28th. Maybe we'll only spend 2 days. I think. Let's see. 24th will be at Tim's. Go to sleep there. Get up the 25th. We'll be in the night of the 25th, the whole day of the 26th, and half a day on the 27th. The morning. Drive back to Tim's. Will be Tim's on the 27th and 28th. I'll get up and drive the 4 or 5 hours home. So that'll work. And then, like I said, most of the time, I like my wife. I kind of dig hanging with her, but so I would like to be home on the weekends. But if I could go every Monday through Friday, twice a month, I think I'd have plenty of content for both. Gotta Love Thailand. I'll do my live streams from out there and wherever I'm at, and for the Trailer Trash Thailand channel. And I think it's going to be fun. I'm hoping that you guys come over and hang with me, and maybe I'll do live streams on there because I don't know, because I can. I wonder if I can do 2 separate ones at the same time. But yay, my wife has a checkup on the 20th too. Okay, so and we're gonna meet up, right? Somehow, Ron. We'll all go out to dinner, or you're an hour away or something. We'll come that way. We'll do whatever we got to do. Going to be way too close to not meet up. That's for sure. So digging the trailer. I'm probably going to go out and I'll probably shoot another video. I don't know what I'll talk about. I don't know, doing something maybe for trailer trash, and just to get some stuff going on that. Show some stuff outside the trailer and shoot with the 70 and that lens, and maybe change another lens and shoot some stuff outside, and I don't know, have some fun. I got to make sure I've got everything, get the truck over there before the end of the day and get it hooked up when it's still light out, and get ready to take off in the morning, because she's not going to get her to like 8, and she's probably going to be whooped. So we should be all the Isuzu's already loaded up. My truck's already loaded up. It'll be on the trailer. I think I've got most of the stuff. I'm just going to tell her we'll probably eat out anyway, but just we'll throw some snacks in there, maybe a cup of noodles or something, so in case she wants to, make noodles or whatever, and then that'll be it for the first trip, and then we'll come back on that Sunday. So we're only going to be there one night. So, but I'll still, like I said, man, I got to lay out where I want the covered parking. That isn't. I'm going to figure that into the cost too, and then where the balcony is going to be off of our bedroom, and probably 2 steps going down there. Handrail would be nice for the old people, and then talk to him about, if we're going to drain that thing, we might as well drain it now. It hasn't really rained that much here. Last night it poured, but here in Serena it pours for like 15 minutes and then it's done. So I don't know. It's been weird. We haven't had a bunch of rain, I guess is what I'm trying to say, on what we should have. Luckily, I've got the well. I'm not worried about water. Hopefully not ever again. But yeah, so I guess the biggest trip's going to be going with Tim, and we'll have fun. So we'll cook some stuff up. We'll get some. We'll stop at a macro or something and get a couple of good meals, some steaks and some pork chops and some chicken, and we'll do some barbecuing, and then we'll see what happens with Ron and Uncle Craig and stuff like that, and figure out something. But I like to cook, so there's going to be some cooking stuff. I'm going to chop it up a little bit. I looked back at the one I did with the steak and the stuff with the tent camping, and was way too long, and I'm just going to need to shorten it up, learn how to freaking vlog is what, watching people. I think Richard Travels was the one that said, take a look and see what people are doing, and there's also people out there that teach you on YouTube how to create, good stuff. So we'll see. There he is. Speak of the devil. All right, Ron. We'll see you soon. What I was talking about, if you're Tim, is I had it on here. We switched I was supposed to go to the doctor yesterday. My wife's out of town. She doesn't get back until today. So next Thursday, I'll be going for my 3-month deal. And I don't want to leave on the weekend. So the 25th is a Monday. I'm thinking about blowing out early Monday, get to you by noon-ish, spend the day. We get up in the morning and drive straight. We'll split it up, 4 hours each driving, and get to Uncle Craig's. Got to talk to him too. And then leave the 27th to come back, and the 28th is a Friday. And then the 28th I'll get back, and I get back by a Friday, and then I keep that's my window. I think twice a month is what I'm gonna look forward to doing on Trailer Trash Thailand. What is it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days, 5 nights, whatever it is, or vice versa. And yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fun. I don't know what my wife's going to think about it, but heading to Saturday, much cooler there. When are you going to come this way, Tommy? You got any plans? Next year? This year? I know Mitch was talking about when he goes back, he was going to come and try to see you. You have a visa check-in on the 25th. What's a check-in? Is that a 90-day? No plans yet? Okay. If that's a 90-day, you could do that. I think, what is it? 12 days in advance or so? If so, don't know. Still there, but boiling pot. It's a great place to eat. I'm gathering you're talking to Tommy, right? I have a visa check-in on the 25th. And I go Corpus way. Okay, sorry. I was mesmerized there for a minute. So anyway, it's been an hour. Well, yeah, let me know, Tim, whether that's a 90-day or you can do it before or you got to do it on the 25th. First check-in after my marriage renewal visa. I'll go on the 24th. Should be okay. The 24th is probably going to be a Sunday. I don't know if they're open or not. Is it a Sunday? I think it's a Sunday. I think the 25th is a Monday. The 24th, that's when I'm talking about going. Yeah. Well, no, actually, because if you go on the 24th, you go before I even get there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. We'll talk before then. Question, Dave, you mentioned in your video that YouTube is considered a job in Thailand. Could this affect the visa we'll need as younger aspect? Yeah, if my understanding is Thailand considers it working even if you're not getting paid. Okay, so if you're not making anything. That's why I said, I mean, if you're not paying me, I'm not working. So, but it doesn't matter what I think. It's the way that Thailand looks at it. So if they did, like, let's say you were coming, let's say you had 150, 200,000 subscribers and you were making 4,000 a month. If you came here, you would have to have a work permit and probably a marriage visa, because you can't work on a retirement visa. I think you'd have to have a marriage visa. So it depends on how they're going to go. Could they do it? Yeah. Will they do it? I don't know. They haven't done it yet, but they could if they wanted to. So if they said, okay, you made 12 cents, you're working. Got to Love Thailand had this much come in, regardless of it goes to my wife and it's her AdSense account and she claims taxes on it. I don't know if that would, they'd go, oh, okay, well, in that case, that's all right. You know, the way Thailand is, it's whatever that person is feeling that day. Do they have enough people, I think, to go after every YouTube or content creator in Thailand? I doubt it. So if I was, if they had a task force of 10 people, they might take 100, content creators. And I'm imagining that they would take the people that are, up in the 100, 200, 300, 400, whatever. I'm guessing all this. I don't know, Logan. But hey, Andrew, is it possible? Yeah. So if you're going to come, I would imagine you're probably going to come on a marriage visa when you come. And I think on a marriage visa you can work. So the only thing that you would have to procure is a work visa or a work permit or whatever it is. And as long as you're not taking, a Thai person, you're not going into auto repair business or something. You're on YouTube. I don't think it'd be a problem. So it might be something. See what happens over the next year or whatever. But I mean, you got to be making money. I mean, like I said, I could demonetize, and I don't think they'd have. I don't know if they still might say you're working. I don't know. It's kind of a weird gray areas, like it's gray all around it. But and if that's all I had to do, that's a piece of cake. That's one click, and I'm demonetized. My wife be disappointed because I think that I got a W or whatever you get from YouTube for $1,100 for the year. So it's about $90 a month or something. But like I said, man, my wife just has an absolute ball with that. I'd hate to with what we give and with that she does good things. My wife does. You've seen some of them. We don't film everything. The TVs and the clothing and the tables and the soccer balls and the volleyballs and the nets. That's all good stuff, man. That's a bunch of kids smiling and shit. So, if that's all I had to do, I'd do that tomorrow. My wife would still, we'd still be giving back to Thailand, us personally. But it'd be a piece of cake. So unless you're going to get monetized and plan on making money, by the time, if you get here, if you have, 2, 3, 4, or 5,000, you're still not probably going to make anything of any real value. So you'd have to determine yourself whether you could always monetize, and then when you come to Thailand, demonetize, if that's all that they're asking you to do. I still want to do. I'm imagining you're not creating all this content because of that enormous amount of money you're making. Is Jamie putting the screws to you? Yeah, keep going. Another 8 cents next year. But sometimes they just don't care. They've got something locked in their mind. In this particular instance, I think that YouTube or Thailand is looking for income, how to generate stuff. So if they've got somebody that's collecting $5,000-$10,000 a month or something, and they're living in Thailand, and they can get a chunk of that, I'm imagining they're going to probably try to go after it eventually. We'll see. That's what this attorney said, and I wish I remembered the guy's name, but I don't. I'm horrible. I could go back and find out, but we'll see. So I hope that semi-ly answered your question, Logan. Andrew, how you doing? Checking out Pattaya and heading to Suriname. Cool. You're back. We'll have to go get, well, I'm leaving tomorrow morning for Ubon, but I'll be back on Monday. Maybe we'll get together Monday or Tuesday. Let's go get if Bobby's still around, I think he will be. Maybe we'll go grab Bobby and Jai and maybe Bo or whoever else is around and go over and, I don't know, get a pizza or something or whatever in the market over there. Let's see. I like Corpus. Let's see. I rebuilt a 67 sailboat when I was young. 4 days. So you guys are, Tommy and you guys are talking Texas. If you're not taking a job from a Thai, I don't think so either. And like I said, I mean, I think they're more worried about, well, I don't know, like I said, I think if you're making money to where it catches their eye, like my wife pays the taxes on the stuff that comes through AdSense, and so do I. So they're getting it. The U.S. is getting it, and Thailand. But if someone, if they look, I think they're looking at dollars and cents. So if they look at somebody and they wanted to, and they said, well, this guy's making $5,000 a month. We could be getting, 100,000 baht a month out of this. Maybe they would. But like I said, I think you're absolutely right. I don't think they give, they don't want like if you're not taking the food out of a Thai's mouth, I don't think they're going to give a crap either. Dave, I want work visa because we won't be 50 for the retirement visa if they consider YouTube a job. Um, I'm imagining I would definitely talk to before you come talk to an attorney and see and have them do everything, because if you want to come here on a work permit, I see what you're saying now. I would imagine, yeah, if you say, and if you're paying taxes to Thailand, they don't care whether it's 12 cents or 12,000. You're going to pay for the visa. You're going to pay for all the other stuff. I would definitely talk to a person here that would do all of it for you, so you don't even have to be bothered. You just tell them, this is what I want, pay what they want, come to Thailand, and you're done. I would think that's very, very possible. Who did I? Is Benji? Did I miss Benji? How did I do that? Dave was it? Yeah, that was it. That was it. You're absolutely right. Integrity Legal. You think I could remember that, but being old. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it. Yeah, so if you want to go to that Integrity Legal, and you'll see the videos. Look at some of the really big YouTubers here. They haven't been run out of town. In fact, some have been contacted by tourism boards to do videos for them. It's very possible. Like I said, Ryan, I don't know if it came down to a point to where they thought they could make some money. It seems to me in Thailand that they would do something. Now, maybe not. Maybe they won't. Maybe there's other avenues. It's been a long time. People have been doing it here for a long time, and they haven't been confronted yet. And hopefully they won't. I mean, hopefully they just leave it alone. I don't see any reason unless they, and even if they put some kind of a thing saying, if you're a YouTuber and you're, doing it, you need to, you need to pay this YouTuber deal of 500 baht a year or something, whatever the case may be. I'm sure no one's going to complain. Oh, Benjamin Hart. Is that what you said? I'm sorry. I'm looking at some of the stuff and I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I think that would work, Logan. I would definitely talk to them. Anything that you're generating here, I would think that they would consider it working. Are they going to pursue it like what Brian said? Probably not. You have a lot of guys that have bars and restaurants and all sorts of stuff here in Thailand, and they haven't confronted any of them, so that I know of. And Ryan, I think, is in closer contact with all the boys down there in John Tiem Pattaya area, and they don't. And I think I know the ones that Ryan is talking about in particular. One in particular that is pretty hip on everything that's going down in Pattaya. So if there was something happening, I'm sure he'd be the first one out there telling everybody what's going on. So, but the guy had a point. I mean, if you look at his videos, one of them, he says, I forget what it was, but I told you years ago about this and this, and 2 or 3 years later, it came true. And I'm not doing it just to try to get everybody nervous and blah, blah, blah. I'm doing it to give you a little bit of a heads up that could it happen? Yeah, it could. But will it happen? We don't know. Is kind of the gist of the whole thing. But I'm in agreement with Ryan. I don't think they want to throw me out of Thailand when I've got a wife here and vehicles and houses and 100 and something a month into the economy. I doubt it. For what? I'm already paying taxes on the 12 cents. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen either. So on that note, what has it been? An hour and 15 minutes. I think I'm going to end it. I will talk to Tim. I'll talk to you when I get back, I guess. I'll be back on Sunday. and I'll get a hold of. I'll do a live stream on Monday. After the live stream, we'll definitely wrap together about exactly what we're going to do. Hopefully, we can get a hold of Uncle Craig and nail it down. And if that's the case, I'll drive there on the 24th. You'll go do whatever you got to do with immigration. When I get there, we'll park over at park the truck and trailer over at the niece's place. That would be awesome. And then hopefully then the 25th we'll get up and go spend a couple of days out there. It'll be a fun trip. We'll go to Macro and on that Monday or whatever, and get a few good meals so that we're out there. We can, wherever we stop, probably be on Craig's property, but we'll get some steaks or something. Might as well eat good, right? All right, so let me go over and say my usual things. Both the intro and the outro to my live stream was put together for me for nothing by a good guy, Richard at Richard Travels. If you're watching, Richard, how you doing, brother? And hope Richard's mom is well. Hope everything's working your way. You could use a break, so I hope that it does. So everybody, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. And everybody out there, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. And I'll use this hand, catch you. Let me go over my outro. Catch you on the next one.